Okay, we're hopping right into episode 18 of Demo Reviews. Today we're watching a guy by the name of Seamus playing with two of his teammates and the guy he's trying out on Cobblestone. Alright, let's hop into this baby. Pistol round. Usually 5 drops, good tactic, a 2-3 split to B, or a 2-3 split to A, or going drop to A. Possibilities you can do in pistol round because drop is so easy to abuse as T side. Let's see what you guys do. Obviously you opted for armor here, not a bad choice. A lot of close range combat, you don't really want that aim punch affecting you too badly. As we can see, we have 2 guys with bomb going towards A, you're going towards drop, and 2 towards B long. Standard default. Come on, peek it.
Grenade out.
They're in your corners. Took a lot of, already took a damage there, two shots I believe. Crosshair placement's really low. Look at this, aiming at the legs, removing and reloading, not aiming at the head. You're not watching your left side. Alright, so you know one guy's connector, other guy could be flank, he still could be connector. Don't thoroughly check your corner there, crosshair placement, and yeah. Again, maybe again tap it, aim at head, a lot of things you gotta work on here, what I can tell. You guys win that round. You have 3,700, I'd go maybe Galil armor, smoke, 2 flashes, or you can go submachine gun, armor, stuff like that. Alright, you're buying a Zeus, that's a waste of $200 right there. If you're trying to rank up, if you're trying to get better, don't waste your money on this. Little things add up to big things. Also, you drop bomb and you're carrying your gun out. Drop your bomb around here so your teammates can get it. Run with your knife out so you get to a better positioning faster before the CTs can. Obviously, if you're going to walk this much, doing this is right. Carrying your gun out. Alright, first of all, you just run out there. You gotta check all your corners. I know you saw the first guy, you focused on him. But if you would have taken your time right, cleared everything out slowly, one at a time, you wouldn't have run over this second guy on top of the wood pallet right here, and he wouldn't have killed you. You probably would have saw him first. You probably wouldn't have hopped down there. Try to take your battles at long range, or like medium close-ish range right here, where you kind of have an advantage, stuff like that. Especially since you have the high ground. So let's hop to the next round. AK-47 armored, full nades. You can buy that. Like your nade choice right here. You got one of every nade. It's really good. Those Molotovs, those smokes, those HEs do a lot of damage and cut off a lot of angles. Get your gun out. Yeah, head-ish level, upper chest.
Flashbang.
Now you're aiming at feet. Flash for your teammate like that. Alright, knife out, your teammate cleared this. You know, when you set smokes, now would be the time to throw them from A long. There are a couple smokes. Actually, there's like 3 or 4 smokes you can throw from A long to go on site places. And your teammate just clean up the rest. Boom, gun around. What are you gonna do here? Drop is a good place to abuse. A is a good place to abuse. B long is going to be kind of slow because usually teams will smoke it off. So you have to just wait for that smoke to die down, try to spray through smoke. Maybe one guy goes up with a deep flat and you spray him down.
Throwing flashbang.
Alright, you guys are kind of organized here. You guys are just walking. This is really good. Doesn't give away any information to the CTs. So this is a smart play by you guys. They don't know how many is here, how many are not here. Like that. As we can see, your teammate got 2 kills A. That should tell you, hey, we got 2 kills A, we got 1 kill B, let's just go A. It'll probably be a 1-1 split. As we can see, there's 1 drop and 1 B. No one's on A. If your teammate would have pushed up after those 2 kills, he would have got better positioning. But we're not worried about that right now. We're about you. Crosshairs, placement's alright. Got lucky on that spray there. It's a good spray, recoil control. Alright, you should know the last guy is in drop. And your teammate kills them. When you're coming out like that, you gotta make sure you clear all the angles. There's a lot of spots CTs can be hiding at. They can be coop, around statue, as we saw. Could be hiding in your smoke and stuff like that. Also check under you too, because a lot of those little corners they like to hide at. I'm assuming this is a misbuy by you. Again, can't do things like that. Waste a lot of your economy.
Let's move out.
Again, wasting time. CTs usually aren't going to make their way back here because there's no point in them coming back here unless they're saving a weapon already.
Fire in the hole.
You guys got an opening pick at B. As we can see, they're stacked it. They pushed up on top. You're looking down. I don't know why. When you see smokes like that, you should obviously be checking this right corner because they could boost up. As we can see, he did. And you guys got killed. Again, just because your teammate goes first, think about what he could be watching and what he'll check. As we see, he just looked straight ahead. He didn't really check your right corner. And he even ran into the guy and didn't realize it.
Let's go, people.
Working A, should have your gun out by now.
Smoke.
You drop bomb in the middle, they can see that, they peeked in.
Flashbang.
Again, look how low your crosshair is. Kind of compensating for recoil. But because you are aiming so low, it doesn't matter. Compensate for recoil or not. It's still just gonna go down. Right, clearing the corners.
Flashbang.
Alright.
Grenade out.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Again, that was really high. That was like above head level, so there's either you're aiming too low or too high. If you didn't buy that auto, you wouldn't have to need a drop right here. Stuff like that. Really hurting your economy. Instead of an HE grenade, I would have got a smoke. Just because cutting off an angle on B side is really strong, because if an angle on A is really good too. If you know, smoke for door, smoke for balcony.
Throwing flashbang. Deploying flashbang. Grenade out.
Throwing a flashbang.
No need to really walk here. They hear your teammates are already out. You just taking your time like this is really not helping your team in any way, because you're not really there for the trade, you're not there to cover them.
Flashbang.
Don't run out in the open like this with the bomb. You should know one guy's by rock. I got that door, other guy's drop. And you overexpose yourself. You try to spray at him, and crosshairs off, you're aiming at the rock itself, and you die. So that was obviously a very easily winnable round. If you would have used your nades, right? You had a flash and a Molotov left, I believe. And like you could have used that to clear out rock, because we did know your teammate was shooting at one guy just behind rock. Then we saw another guy in door connector area. Your teammate killed him with the op, and you know one guy was dropped because he killed your teammate. So it's just like that. Lack of game sense right there that you need to really work on, being logical and putting items together.
Now is the time.
That looks like you guys are full saving.
Throwing fire.
Walking here is actually really smart, that way you don't give away how many people are in B. I like this. You guys have really good movement together, synchronized.
Throwing smoke. Smoke. Grenade out.
Alright, I like this play you're doing right here.
Incendiary out.
You should at least one or twos at A, right? Like you're just waiting right here. Don't really have to push in. Your teammates are taking B. If you just wait by the door right there, you'll usually get them. See that the vent's still broken, so you don't have to worry about watching your little side room right here. Don't need to push. Again, you just obviously caught the guy off guard. Again, let them come to you. Sometimes you don't have to force the fight. You can just let them come to your crosshair because you know they're not really going to check these angles here. If they do, good on them. If you're hiding a little hut right there, little side room that you were through the doorway, that's an even better angle. Usually people don't check that as they're pushing it through. So they'll have their back to you, they'll push in towards B, and you just pick them off.
We can do this.
So you guys buy up. Goodbye all together. Full nades.
Laying down smoke. Smoke.
Throw in the flashbang.
Nice flash.
Flashbang.
Fire in the hole. Throwing a grenade.
Smoke.
Again, look at your crosshair placement. You're looking towards the ground. You need to be looking that low.
Flashbang.
It's going in. Go with them. Smart. Alright, you hear one guy shooting at your teammate by statue. Be up. Alright, good kill. You should know one guy's flank, one guy's connector. You do have a smoke and a Molotov. You have all your grenades that you can do damage with and cut off angles. You should be throwing that right now.
Throwing flashbang.
Underhand it right to cut off that angle, but looks like you're holding the angle. You get picked off. Again, you have a smoke, you have a Molotov. As soon as your teammate dies, throw the smoke somewhere that's very useful to you that you can abuse. Throw your Molotov to cut them off from pushing you. Other stuff like that. Looks like you guys are on a good loss bonus here. Should have enough to buy full nades and an AK armor.
Grab your gear and
Playing it safe with the save, that's not a bad idea either. You could get armor too. Keep that in mind. How much you get when you lose, how much you get when you win, and how much you're
throwing fire.
lost
Throwing
streak
a
of,
grenade.
sorry.
Throwing smoke.
I'm throwing the flashbang.
Flashbang.
If all these guys had armor, you might be able to do a little bit more damage instead of just buying pistols by itself.
Throwing flashbang. Laying down smoke.
Again, what are you looking at? Your crosshair. You're just really in no man's land with your crosshair. You should always be hugging like a ledge right here, right? With your crosshair touching it, going around at headshot level. Should be full buying right now. Excellent. Grenades.
This is what we have been working
You really haven't been using your HE grenades a lot. Maybe buying a second flash, right, to help you in gun battles. Don't drop your bomb there. Drop it around here. That way it's a little further up, and you don't have to travel that far, and it's still hidden from CT if they push in.
Grenade out.
Throw in the flashbang. I'm throwing the flashbang. Flashbang.
Teammate blinded you. Unfortunate. Probably could have done something instead of just died. Alright, good headshot, good tapping, a little bursting. That was really smart by you.
Smoke.
So you should know I have one guy drop, I killed one guy connector and smoke it off. Maybe I should be a little more worried about flank because we have no one watching it. Your operator's going to coop, you should be heading towards B plat instead of just spamming this in the middle of nowhere. If you came flank, you're exposed. If you push through that smoke, you'd be looking at it, but you'd also be kind of exposed. So now I think you're putting it together. You could flank, pick up the op, and as we can see, he's saving. Just fast forward through this. So you guys have two ops. I would suggest taking A. That's probably your best bet because of the long range tools you can take there in mid and A long as well as on the site from A long and mid. B's a little more hectic. I mean, if you can get both of them on the plat, that's good, but it's kind of crowded there, you're bunched up.
Smoke. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary. Fire in the hole. Grenade out. Throwing a grenade.
I think I actually found a new love for staring at the ground,
Flashbang.
watching your screen here. So again, crosshair's kind of low. How low it is compared to your teammate's body right there aiming at his feet.
Throwing flashbang.
Alright, so this is a good mid-round call. Whoever made this saying let's go A. You guys got one pick there and you guys are rotating back. Or, so you made a lot of noise on B. So smart to rotate. Your teammate should hear him rotating now. Should be clearing side together. Alright, I just want to say that was bad on that guy's part, Dreamings. He should have killed you, right? Because first you went from a spray to a tap, to kind of, or from a spray to a burst to a tap. So you didn't give it any time for your recoil to reset, so you kind of fucked up, but thankfully he's worse. Don't need to throw that flash, it's just a waste of a flash, doesn't go anywhere. Sure, it blinds him, but what is that? Then you play aggressive here. Again, maybe it's smarter just to play back. If you want frags and shit, that's a really good way to lose the round. Because it goes from a 3-on-1 to a 2-on-1 to a 1-on-1 if you guys all play aggressive like that.
Let's go, let's go! Deploying flashbang, flashbang. Throwing smoke.
You have enough money to get full nades, again, buy nades whenever you can.
Incendiary.
Again, you didn't check under you, a guide code in there, but it looks like teammates killed everyone A or B. And you know, or at least you should try to get a good guess that, hey, one probably quick rotated from A because they're probably playing 2A. So you're clearing connector, you should be telling your team, hey, careful flank, they could drop down into drop. Pushing A to try to get some kills so they don't save, stuff like that. Alright, you guys clear, so you should know they're saving, you should be going for the kills, right, to hurt their economy. You get stuck there, oh well. So on matchmaking and pretty much pick up games, this is a really T-sided map, especially if you're playing with teammates. Only once you play organized competitive play is when it becomes more CT-sided. So you guys have a good lead. 9-6 is the dream, the goal. 10-5's really good. 8-7 is just meh. Alright, you should hear that guy spraying at your teammate. Obviously your teammate kills him though.
Throwing flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
You're watching balcony. Nice tapping. It was a good tapping there, but you were staying still. Learn how to AD spam a little bit better, right? Try to get some better movement going on. That way you're not in the same place. That way it doesn't allow him to peek you, hide, and then stay aimed at the same spot and try to pre-fire you there. Should have enough to pull by for the rest of the game. Let's just fast forward to the action.
Throwing smoke. Smoke. Deploying flashbang.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Grenade out.
Again, you don't have to be watching this. Look at your teammate's positioning. You have one guy down there below the stairs and you have one more guy up there to your right. Don't really need to be looking that way. Maybe trying to help your teammates some more. Again, it's good to learn smoked, right? You can smoke off under a window from in here. There's also a way to smoke off left side to cut off all these angles. I think this is a really good play by you, knowing where the last two guys are at and abusing it. So this is 3v1. You should be planning out in the open. the spot you're planning at right now is really bad. Your teammates really can't cover it unless they're on site. They're next to it. It's 3v1. It's going to be the last round. He's going to go for it no matter what. So plan it for your teammates. That way you have one guy hiding 8 long, one guy hiding mid, stuff like that, instead of planning it in the safe corner.
Grenade out.
So like at your A long, it's not planned for you. You would have to run to it or at least use your Molotov and your nade, right? From wooden fence. Hopefully you guys win it, but again I've seen countless 1vx's where they land in a bad spot and he comes in and kills everyone. He just fakes the bomb defuse and he wins. So 9-6, yeah, they just have a good CT half. Let's see how CT goes. Depending on what you're holding, depends on what you should buy, but usually pistol armor is pretty good, or just regular chest armor is good. Fast forward through this timeout. Going for pistol armor. You can play with a team, try to coordinate where someone buys a kit. Maybe like a smoke or 2 flashes or a nade.
Decoy.
You're holding drop, so kind of want to play back a little bit because a lot of teams like to rush drop, but as we know they're rushing A.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
But let's say they were rushing drop, you would be in a bad spot. You'd be exposing yourself to multiple people trying to get you at the same time. Either play outside window right and have 2 play drop. This is the usual standard default for teams. Have 2 drop, 2 B, and then 1 spot to A. That way you can hold the window, another teammate can hold the doorway. If they drop down, you can relay it to your teammate. That way you can kind of stop them from pushing the B. That will give enough time for your teammates on B to realize, hey, it's B, drop, push. They could do a split, stuff like that. But the position you were at, you're out in the open, not a cover, and stuff like that. That was easily a shot. You're just kind of moving when you shot him. Took advantage of that, popped your face off. As we can see, he was lit. 1 shot to anywhere would have killed him. So you guys have to save. Pistol armor is not bad because you'll have enough to buy anyways. 4th round, or just pistol's fine too. Go on pistol flash. PT50 flash, not a bad idea. If you're going to be opping, one of your teammates should be opping. You should tell them to full save, and that's what we can see. Most of your teammates are full saving, or a good portion of your team full saving. Again, this spot's really bad. Look at, you have no cover. If they just come up and peek up because they have the high ground advantage, they'll see your body, spray you down, and you just have to try to hit their head. A smart way to play would be in this doorway, right? Quick peeking it in and out of the doorway, or again window. And because you were holding that angle, you just wasted buying a flash. You could have saved $200 extra. You could have 2150 right here. So 1 more save round, then you guys should be buying.
Grenade out. I'm throwing a flashbang. Smoke.
So bomb should have been spotted A. You see smokes, you should know a couple more is A. Good rotations. One of your teammates should be pushing B, what it looks like he's doing right now on the minimap. That way he can cut off rotates, as because he's gonna make contact, but he's running, so they'll hear this. He gets into confrontation, so you should know bomb's going back B. All 3 of you guys should be rotating back to B. Pull out your knife, you want to get there quicker. That way you can get good positioning. Pistol kind of slows you down. Standing still. Again, even though pistols have good running accuracy, you standing still just makes you an easy target against these guns. You kind of just want to keep moving around, AD spamming, jiggle, picking, everything you can. That way you don't make yourself an easy target. Alright, this is a pretty common angle to hold. Some people can check this from above like you did before. so you have to be careful. Might get pre-fired. Should, oh, don't buy head armor too if you know they're full buying. As we can see, they all have AKs except for one guy with a Gleel, but that doesn't matter.
Grenade out.
You can just use a smoke, right? Smoke it off, that way you can buy some time. Obviously your two teammates died on B. This guy's clearing out B. And he gets you. Again, not buying that head armor, it's a smoke for you. Or an HE grenade or a flash, instead of you having no nades holding drop, which is really hard. Now you guys can buy pistol armor. That's how much of a loss bonus you guys are on. You guys are on 5. If you guys lose this, you get 3,400. So pistol armor, you'll still have enough to buy M4 next round.
Let's move out.
And bad movement by you. Should be able to get this quicker. Common pre-angle, pre-fire spot. Angle you were holding. Got picked off. You just had armor. Maybe playing with a pistol, playing that drop room right there and peek out, or just play under it like some of those guys did. Of course, playing under is a really bad spot, but you might be able to catch someone off guard. Rifle nades, but you don't really have much of an economy, as you can see. You have a lot of rifles. Mag 10 doesn't really do 100% damage if you only have head armor, or if you have no head armor, and you should just be not buying head armor because usually they'll buy AKs. Higher ranked players buy AKs all the time whenever they can. Even Tech 9s at the distance you're playing at, one shot to the head will probably kill you.
Grenade out.
Throw in the flashbang.
See one guy, Mr. Spray on him or Mr. Tapping on him, kills you.
Let's go, people.
So you decide to buy pistol armor,
This area.
deagle armor. Again, you're holding a deagle drop, not a very good choice. 5.7, CC, P250, all better.
Hold this position.
Holding deagle, especially this angle you're holding really bad. Play the side room right here, right?
Flashbang.
You hear him drop, pop flash yourself in if you buy flashes, or just keep peeking it, jiggle peeking it. Like this, kind of playing the smoke to your advantage, getting to a better position, but he hasn't really cleared this yet, so obviously he thinks you might be hiding around this area. You see that guy, it takes you a second to react. Like that. Again, maybe just hop up on there when the smoke's up, right? Abuse his smoke for doing a smoke like that. Obviously we can see he was by himself for a good portion of the time, only now is the bomb coming in with him. Just little things like that you really gotta learn how to abuse.
Stay here. Cover this area. Roger that.
Flashbang. Smoke. Flashbang.
Throwing grenade.
Alright, teammate gets picked at A.
Flashbang.
Rotate, quick rotate. Obviously your teammate let one guy come in from mid to sewers where the stairs are, and he was able to get to wood fence. He should be relaying that information to you, like, hey, they can go past me. They could be up mid and stuff like that. Obviously that comes with game sense from your teammate and him having good communication. Nothing you can really do about that. Again, you could probably just keep forcing up for the rest of the rounds. I'd force up here because I really like to win. Again, you don't need head armor. Look at all the guns they have because they've won plenty of rounds in a row. They're all going to have AKs and ops. Head armor's not going to do you anything.
Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
And if they miss their spray on you and pull out their pistol, you should be able to kill them anyways.
Deploying flashbang.
Alright, your teammate died A. You should be rotating right now. because you have no one on A, you're more focused on B for some reason. When you have two teammates there, you should be like, I'm rotating A, your drop's open. Obviously they killed the one guy that was on B, your bomb go down. And now it's either you save, pick up that gun that guy had at B plat, or try to go for exits and save. But retaking this is really going to be hard. It's 4v3, one of your teammates is lit, and the bombs went down for a good 10 seconds now, 10-15 seconds. Took damage from that nade too. Now you're giving away your position by firing that shot. Good kill. That guy should have been paying attention better. And just run on the site. Again, you're just looking on site, and they're just mid. Stuff like that. You obviously don't know if there's a guy on site or not, but your more immediate danger in maybe crossing that. So here comes the final round. We'll buy up. Just by one flash again. They all have AKs. Don't need that. Don't need that head armor. Good spray down. Nice burst in there. Good bursts right there. Really smart by you not to just spray right away, but burst to your advantage. Alright, and so that looks like it's the end of the round. On to the scoring. Alright, time to go into the grading aspect of my demo reviews. So first we have aim. I have changed up from previous videos how I'm going to now grade aim. So it's between crosshair placement, accuracy, and trigger discipline. Trigger discipline is a combination of you knowing when to shoot, when not to shoot, and what kind of shooting you do. Bursting, spraying, tapping. Crosshair placement again is where you aim your crosshair at, where it's at all times on your screen, stuff like that. Accuracy is basically how accurate are your sprays, how accurate are your op shots and stuff like that. Okay, so for your crosshair placement I gave you a 1 out of 10 because it was pretty bad. Again, you're either looking too much at the ground, which you did for about 80% of the time you're looking there, or it was up in the air for like a good 10% of the time. The other 10% of the time was like right where the head would be or upper chest. Alright, accuracy wise, you did compensate for your recoil a lot. I like that. I don't know if you know the spray patterns effectively yet, but you're getting the habit of compensating for recoil, pulling down your crosshair, stuff like that. Even though your crosshair placement was bad, you were still pulling down on it. Obviously it wasn't going to do much because crosshair was everywhere. But still, you got the concept in your head. I like that a lot. I gave you a 4 out of 10 there. Alright, so you got 9 total points out of a possible 25. Onto movement. So, movement's broken down into 3 categories. You got regular movement, you have positioning, and you have rotation. Rotation is more towards CT side, but it can be kind of effective towards T side if you're not the lurker, right, and you're on the bad side of the map. You start rotating quickly to go where your team's at. Positioning is basically where you position yourself on the map, and like in accordance to your teammates and stuff like that. And movement. Do you run, walk? How smooth is your screen? I gave you a 3 out of 5 for movement because most of the time you were walking with your teammates, right, not giving away your position. I like that a lot. You were running when you had to be. There's sometimes where you're just walking like you were in B long and you just miss your stuff. And there's like the window and drop. You really got to work on that. Positioning wise, your positioning was okay in accordance to your teammates. Again, that B long play where you're just walking down, you're just baiting your teammates, you're really not helping them. On statue, you're kind of just out in no man's land shooting around. Just kind of working your positioning again in drop 2, holding that angle you were right next to the doorway is really bad. Window, outside of window's good, kind of next to window, inside, Again, just change up your positioning too when you're on CT side. Let them try to be scared and guess where you're going to be next. Your rotations on CT side could have been better. Give you 2 out of 10. Teammates die A. You should quick rotate, tell one of the guys B to watch drop, or tell one of your teammates drop to go, or B long to go towards A, right? But again, it's a lot better if you rotate. You're right there. It's a lot quicker for you, stuff like that. Game awareness, game sense, economy awareness, teammate positioning, game sense. Give you 2 out of 10. Seemed like you weren't really sure where the enemies would be at, where you should be putting yourself, and stuff like that. Not really sure how I can go in more detail for you. Prove that. This game sense is really earned through playing the game a lot more. So again, maybe just think logically about where they could be, where you should be positioning yourself, etc., etc. Next is economy awareness, basically knowing when to buy, knowing when to save, what you can buy, what you can save. I give you 4 to 5. It was pretty good, not perfect though. You should know when you can buy nades, right, to help you out, knowing when you should buy head armor, knowing when you shouldn't buy head armor, etc. And teammate positioning, basically what's your teammates watching, what are you watching, and your positioning in correlation to them. That's game awareness, that's you paying attention not just to yourself, but also to your teammates. I gave you a 4 out of 10. It was pretty decent, but again, not on par, is a little subpar, I guess you should say. And it definitely could have been better. Be closer to your teammates, getting ready for trades, be at a spot where your teammates aren't watching and watch it for them. Basically cover your teammates' backs. Then on to my last category is grenades. Out of so the first category is buying grenades. I gave you 4 to 5 because you could have definitely bought some grenades, played smarter and bought even more grenades than you played. Used correctly, I give you 5 out of 15 because you did have a lot of grenades that when you died, you did not use. And as well as on T side, Terra side, when you planted a bomb on statue, you were on top of statue. It was 2v2 situation. You knew one guy was B long, you sure know one guy's B connector, and you just had HE grenade, you had a Molotov, and you had a smoke. You definitely could have used. Probably could have turned the tide into your favor. Then enemy nades abused, basically either turning from flashes, abusing the smokes they throw. That's in bad spots. Really couldn't do too much there. I didn't see anything except for the one play where you went towards B long. You could have jumped on the B plat right there and broken wall and killed that guy. So I just gave you a 1 out of 5. Again, you didn't really see a lot of contact on CT side or T side where you could go through smokes and dodge their flashes. So not really much I can grade on. I just gave you what I saw, and you didn't really do anything the one time I did see it. So 1 out of 5. So overall, your total score is 37. Again, this is the range I would probably put like Gold Nova 2, Gold Nova 3, Gold Nova 4, Gold Nova 1. Right, that's basically Gold Nova area right here is 21 plus to 40, and obviously you can definitely be MG if you tried a little bit harder, worked on your name a little bit more, and so hopefully these points I brought up to you, you can start working on them and get better.